I started on the walls of caves as the first expression of humankind more than 40,000 years ago. I am the written word. Information can now be permanently stored, organized, and easily transmitted. It's 2400 BCE. I am the abacus, the first calculator. Samuel Morse encodes me into a series of on and off states, creating the first digital code in 1844. Guglielmo Marconi invents the radio in 1897. Information can now be transmitted unbound by wires. During World War II, Conrad Zuse makes the world's first programmable, fully automatic digital computer. 1947 saw Bell Labs demonstrate the first transistor. I will enable computers to be miniaturized and usher in the digital age. That same year, I was able to be stored electrically as random access memory. By 1956, IBM, or as most of us fondly called them, Big Blue, introduced the world's first hard disk drive. In 1957, the computer language Fortran is born, enabling a computer to perform a repetitive task like number crunching. Good times in the 60s, AT&T designs the first commercial modem. I am CompuServe, born in 1969 as the first major commercial online service. That same year, the ARPANET message is sent. I'm ready to morph into what you now call the Internet. It's 1971. I can now be sent via email. For better or worse, communication will never be the same. 1972 was one of my big years. AT&T Bell Labs develops one of my main languages, C programming. And Atari releases Pong. Ah, those were the days. I became more integrated when Xerox introduced Alto, the first workstation with a built-in input for a mouse. 1976 is another breakthrough year. Cray Research introduces its first supercomputer, 240 million calculations per second, a pittance today. Intel introduces the 8086, laying groundwork for the x86 system architecture. And Steve Wozniak, the Woz, designs the Apple I. Home computing is revolutionized. The Apple II was released shortly thereafter, solidifying my place in the home computing revolution. Oracle begins developing database technologies, accelerating how data can be stored and computed. Microsoft releases its first incarnation of Office. More people will use me to create, work, and play than any other productivity software. The next year, Microsoft releases DOS 1.x in '81, changing the relationship between hardware and operating systems forever. I am the TCP/IP protocol. I will be stretched far beyond my humble beginnings to become the backbone of most internet communication. Stephen Levy publishes Hackers. I am hacking. I am the creators and the breakers. Microsoft releases Windows 1.0. Bill Gates was so young. Robert Morris writes The Morris Worm, unleashing my ugly side. Later in '88, a paper was published on packet filter firewalls, the beginning of a long line of defensive systems. It's 1994. 2 U.S. lawyers flood Usenet message boards with automated advertisements. I am now spam. Photoshop is released. I am a noun and a verb. I am HTML. Tim Berners-Lee develops me, paving the way for the modern internet. I am Linux. I take the foundations of the Unix OS and lead the world in the free software movement. I am the Motorola StarTAC phone. I set a new standard in the mobile phone revolution in 1996. And in 1998, VMware helps push abstract computing platforms. The cloud is starting to form. Google is founded, defining what it means to be a search engine. In 2001, the introduction of the iPod changes the way people listen to music. That same year, Jimmy Wales launches Wikipedia, which quickly becomes one of the largest collaborative works in history. I am social networking. Empires will rise and fall, but I am here to stay. The personal brand is born. And shortly after came the first tweet, Amazon AWS. I knocked the bottom out of enterprise storage and computing services, carrying the flag for the cloud revolution. In 2007, I am Dropbox, the first major commodity cloud storage provider. I am the iPhone, I usher in a new era of mobile computing and redefine what it means to be a phone. 2008 was one of my favorite years. Varrow was founded, providing world-class information solutions and unparalleled service. I am Android. I bring smartphones to the masses. The iPad is released, establishing tablet computing and the power of the cloud. In 2011, there was madness, Varrow madness that is. The CIA contracts with AWS to build a private cloud, bolstering confidence in cloud security. 2014 is the wearable year. Big data is on us, literally. I am helping wounded warriors with embedded tech, powering joints and limbs. I am helping the human race go where no one has gone before. Within 60 years, the world's stored data explodes from 100 gigabytes to 3 zettabytes. And within a mere 15 years, the number of mobile devices has scaled from a lucky few to almost one for every human on the planet. The Internet of Things is upon us. I am information technology.